So the scene starts and we start with one of these Russian loons taking food to the kid the mob just nabbed. And when he enters the room, on the other end of the hallway, we get the GOAT. One of the coldest Marvel characters of all time. He hears the loons in the other room and he's thinking free eats. He slams that door open and goes straight for the fade. He clocks one guy then kicks another and hold on. What the fuck is he doing here? He can't aim for shit. Missing the guy right in front is crazy. He can't be trying. But the camera pans to the hallway and we just hear the beats getting put on. And then, oh nah. Kick through a door like that is crazy work. And then Captain Save-A-Ho decides he's trying to get involved too, walking up all tough and shit, only to get downed by a microwave of all things. Matt Frey will just be doing way too much sometimes. When a vigilante says they got a no-kill rule, that's not for you, that's for them, because they will deadass leave you in a state where you want to die. But the other goons try to rush Matt, only for this guy to be hit with his own gun. And how are we missing again? He grabs his gun, starts beating this poor guy, and then beats the other guy, and he tries to shoot him again, but that don't work. And before this guy can even fully get up, Matt throws the gun at him and then threw the other guy to the floor, and you think it's over, but then everyone gets back up. And it's like playing a boss fight and then their health start regenerating. Like, what was the f***ing point? Now I want y'all to peep this. Guy number 1 tries to throw a punch and then Matt wall runs to weave and then uses it as a boost to get his hit off. Weaves number 2 and then gut punches him and then throat punches number 3. Backhands number 2. Throws number 3 away and then number 1 comes back only to get hit in the chest. Bro in the back tries to be a hero only to get parried and then Matt starts beating on him and throws him into another room. And this guy also thought he did something but Matt hits him off screen. And we back with number 2 who tries to get 2 hits off but effortlessly weaves both hits. And bro starts getting a little too touchy with Matt so he spin kicks him and number 1 tries to help but Matt shut that shit down. 2 tries to grab Matt but misses and gets in the way of this poor soul who Matt uppercuts. 2 just doesn't know when to stop. Matt parries and clocks him and drops him and this guy tries to get a free hit only to get waved and comboed. 2 gets shut down again. He's actually carrying his team. And this guy gets kneed before he can even get up and then 2 gets the same treatment as 1 and just as he thinks it's over, 1 comes back, winds up the hit only to get blocked, clocked, kneed, backhanded, then tornado kick to finish it. And this is going to be the most uncoordinated jumping from 3 and 1. All for Matt to push both him and 1 into a different room. 3 then follows him and 1 tackles Matt into the hall only for Matt to elbow then backhand him. 3 tries to get a kickoff. Matt sees the opportunity, sweeps the leg, finished him, and this is going to be the most unnecessarily flip into a kick. Then Matt just starts putting the beats on him and he falls into the room and then rescues the kid and the fight is over. So the scene begins and we got Matt trying to escape a building with a bunch of gang members on his ass. As they try to trace Matt to the elevator, an innocent civilian tries to see what's with the noise. And as Matt's about to escape in the elevator, they start grabbing on the poor guy, so Matt has to run the fade. He disarms this guy and puts a gun to his head and starts pressing the gang. Being the hero he is, he tells the civilian to go inside and I want y'all to peep this. Oh nah. Laughing is crazy, I'm telling y'all. He for all just be doing this for the love of the game. He custom lights, Matt weaves the first swing and backhands him, then grabs this guy, kicks the first guy again, knees this guy, and then kicks him while he's on the ground. Then finally chokeslams the second guy, then starts beating on him while the camera pans around. And then he submits to friendly fire, shooting his own teammate, then whips the last guy. He goes down the hall, cuts the other lights, the door opens, and another guy comes running down. Matt drops him, and is about to get jumped, but weaves it, punches the first guy, is then hit into a wall and pushes him off. The first guy then grabs Matt and Matt puts a stop to that real quick. And then this guy pulls a knife out only to get dropped and clocked. This random swings at Matt with a bat, no Dr. Seuss, but Matt puts the beats on him. And as Matt walks in the hall, he's just farming XP at this point. And as he gets to the stairs, he hears this guy sprint at him, breaks his camera, then hits him down the stairs. More guys start coming up. Number 1 comes up only to get kicked into a wall. Random guy comes back only to get kicked back down. This poor soldier gets beat on. And this random opens the door to get his arm broke and head slammed against the door. No cure rule my ass. Matt then throws this guy down the stairs, paralyzes this guy for life, flips around this guy to just punch him, weaves this guy then clocks him, blocks this guy then he starts grabbing on him, Matt shoves him into a wall, puts him on hold while he deals with these guys at the same damn time, then kicks this guy into a wall. I do not think he's alive after that. Matt is then tackled down the stairs and this guy sprints after him only to get dropped. As Matt tries to escape, he'll go 2 more for y'all. Matt pins 1 to a wall and puts the beats on him, is then hit down, parries and hits him with a 2-piece. Another gets up and Matt beats him down. Another tries to run at Matt and he hears another, and Matt puts a stop to that. The camera even panned around just to get him in frame for it. But Matt locks the door behind him so he can pose for the flick and proceeds to run the fade again. Matt jumps onto the first guy, trips number 2, whips number 3, hits 1 back, 2 is dropped and oh my god. I know Matt was pissed. He's just trying to leave and shit, man. They start jumping him and he breaks free and puts them both to rest and then hits an unnecessary flip to end the fight. Third fight begins at the prison and Matt senses the future jumping he's about to get and goes straight for the fade. One runs up to him and Matt clocks him and slams him into a wall. Weaves then clocks 3, drops 2. One comes back for the jump in and Matt breaks free, flipping 3 over, then knocks him out. 2 hits Matt, then weaves the hit, gives him back shots, throws him into a wall and Matt gets him off, then weaves 1 into 3, who grabs Matt into a wall, knocking all 3 of them down. 2 comes out of nowhere with a flying knee and they just try jumping Matt, which I'm sure is just impossible at this point. But they get thrown into another room and Matt puts 1 down. 2 comes in and gets put down, but 3 comes in, weaves Matt, then grabs him and pins him down. But Matt tries to get him off and Matt starts crawling on the floor while getting kicked, but this is just so he can get the syringe to stab it into 3's leg, and then Matt drops him, weaves 2 and slams the bed into him, knocking him down. 1 gets kicked away, then 2 just tries to choke Matt but gets his arm broken, and 1 just didn't even try. I'm telling you, he's just unjumpable. But Matt gets up, goes in the hallway and finds 2 guards who are working for Fisk, and they start beating on Matt, but he trips 1 up and tackles 2 down, puts 1 down and starts beating on 2 and ending the fight there.